let's just jump right in. Now, I know what you're thinking when you see that title. Memorizing everything is easy? Sounds like a total lie, right? But what if I told you it really is easy, and that you've probably just been taught to do it completely backwards your whole life? Think about it. We've all been there. You've spent, 4, maybe 5 hours staring at a textbook? Your highlighter is just bleeding through the page, you're rereading your notes till your eyes glaze over. It feels like you're studying hard. And this right here perfectly shows the trap we all fall into. Over on the left, that's like the junk food of studying. Passive, low-leverage stuff like highlighting and just rereading. I mean, it feels productive, but it doesn't build any real mental muscle. Now look to the right. That is the high-leverage work. And the absolute champion of that list is a system called active recall. Now here's the really brutal truth. After all that work, all those hours, just 48 hours later, a whopping 90% of that information has literally vanished from your brain. Gone. And that's when we tell ourselves, oh, I'm just bad at remembering, or I'm just not smart enough. But that is not true. Look, this is so important. The problem isn't you. It's not your brain, it's not your IQ. The problem is the method. These passive techniques, they just don't give your brain a good enough reason to actually hold on to the information. So yeah, the old way of studying, it's low leverage, and it's why we forget so much. So why? Why does your brain just let all that hard work slip away? Well, to fix it, we have to understand the brain's ancient operating system. And a big part of that is what we can call its useless filter. You gotta remember, your brain is first and foremost a survival machine. It's not designed to help you ace your chemistry exam, it's designed to keep you alive. So its default setting is this energy conservation mode. And its main job in that mode is to delete anything it decides is useless to save precious energy. This is the one question your brain is constantly, subconsciously asking about everything you read. Am I going to use this piece of info to solve a problem like right now? No? Okay, then it's useless. And poof, it's gone. And this is why those practice questions at the end of a textbook chapter are pure gold. They're not just for review. No, they are a simulation. They actually trick your brain into thinking, hey, this information is a vital tool I need to solve this problem right now. And that forces it to pay attention. So, bottom line, to make something stick, you have to trick your survival-focused brain into thinking that knowledge is useful right now. Okay, so we know the problem.
Really?
How do we actually use this knowledge about our own brains? Well, we use a system that's built specifically to bypass that useless filter and force our brain to listen up. It's called the active recall system. The plan is really simple, but you have to totally change your approach. You have to stop being a passive reader, just letting words wash over you. Instead, you're going to become an active recaller. From now on, your job is to turn every single piece of information you need to know into a question. I know. That sounds like a ton of work, right? Turning everything into a question? Not if you use the 20-80 rule. See, you don't have to memorize every single complicated phrase in the book. You just need to focus on the core 20% of the knowledge that's going to give you 80% of the mastery. So your first mission is to become a detective. You need to hunt for what this system calls the spike. A spike is a core concept. It's that foundational 20% of the information that everything else is built on top of. So you got to find those spikes. So how do you actually do this? It's a super simple process called the toggle method. Step 1, you find a spike, one of those core ideas. Step 2, you turn it into a question. Step 3, you hide the answer. You can use the toggle feature in Notion, or even just make the text white in Google Docs. And step 4, this is the most important part. You force yourself to pull that answer out of your memory from scratch. This is the entire key. The act of struggling for a moment and then retrieving the answer is like doing a rep at the gym for your brain. It literally builds mental muscle memory. You're creating strong neural pathways that make that information almost impossible to forget. So, to recap the system, stop reading, find the 20%, the spikes, turn them into questions, and force your brain to retrieve the answers. The struggle is the whole point. All right, so the toggle method builds the muscle. But what if you want to make that muscle absolutely unbreakable? If you really want to take this to the next level and make information stick like super glue, you've got to trick your brain into thinking this knowledge is a matter of life and death. Seriously, imagine you're hanging off a cliff, and the only person who can pull you up says they'll only do it if you can perfectly explain the concept you're trying to learn right now. It sounds super dramatic, I know, but creating that feeling of high stakes, it's an incredible hack. And hey, this isn't just a memory trick. This is about psychology. When you simulate these high-stakes scenarios, You are actively reprogramming your own self-image. You stop seeing yourself as the person who's bad at this, and you start building a new identity, the identity of someone who is smart, who is capable. And you don't need a real cliff for this. You can create this pressure anywhere. Try studying in a public library where you feel like people are watching, or sit in a coffee shop right by the front window. That little bit of social pressure, that fear of someone seeing you just scrolling on your phone, is a powerful motivator. You can even teach the concept out loud to an empty chair. The goal is super simple. Use that little bit of healthy fear of looking foolish as fuel for your focus. So, after all of this, what's the big takeaway? It's really about changing your entire identity as a learner. It's time to stop being an NPC, a non-player character like some background extra in a video game, and start being the main character of your own education. You have to stop being this polite background NPC who just passively accepts what the textbook says. You need to start attacking the information, interrogate it, wrestle with it, turn it into questions that you can go out and conquer. So yeah, memorizing everything really is easy, actually. The entire system is right here for you. The only question left is, what are you going to choose to master first?